Hey, hey, Cancer, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Cancer and take a look at the key themes and the overall general energy coming in for you in the month of September. Just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested, Cancer, in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So your main energies look very, very beautiful this month. You have the canoe, you have the dandelion, and you also have the lantern. So right away here, it looks like you have new opportunities on the horizon, new opportunities for growth, for expansion, but also there's a flair here of you doing something that you love or opening your heart more to something that brings you enjoyment, brings you a sense of emotional wealth. Because just kind of looking over all of your cards here, and I'll read intuitively as we go along. I don't really tune in specifically, but I did notice that the King of Cups came up here as well. So I feel like you're opening your heart to new opportunities that bring you more joy, more pleasure, more happiness, but also more success as well. So the way that they're showing me this is a revolving door where it's kind of going around and around, and at any time you can walk in and you can kind of walk back out if it's not for you. So I do see that there's new opportunities here for you to grow and evolve on that emotional level by doing something that, again, brings you a lot of happiness, a lot of gratitude, and brings you a soul connection. I'm getting soul connection here for some of you, whether it's a relationship, romantic, intimate friendships. This can be with family members, animals, pets. It can be your soul tribe, your soul people. There's a soul contract coming in here that's going to open up the doorway to opportunities here for you. Next, we have the dandelion spirit. This is beautiful because you're planting the seeds here. Now, for some of you, you've already planted the seeds. You've already taken off. There may be a new creative idea that you've had stirring in your mind. Pay attention to the channeled messages that may come through dreams, synchronicities, numbers, signs, symbols, or even other people as well, Cancer, because I feel like you have a lot of brilliant ideas this month, and you may have new opportunities to grow. So you may have an opportunity to work with someone new, to partner up, to bring in a new income source as well. So planting the seeds is going to be very important, because what you're doing is you're scattering these seeds out there. So whatever you are planting at this time, you're going to see growing in, I want to say, within a year from the time that you've planted these seeds. Within a year, there's something here that's going to grow into something quite delicious, whether it is career, whether it's health, whether it's a love relationship here, but it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Now you also have canoe showing up here, which talks about an upcoming adventure. Now, when I was channeling energy and Spirit was talking about this next level of readings, which I don't normally do a monthly reading, I kind of scatter them out, but there was a little bit of space in here this month to do an overall general monthly reading, especially with Mercury going into retrograde and a lot of shifts happening on the collective. I feel the need to tune into the next 4 months or the next part of this year, 2022. And so not just September energy that I'm feeling, Cancer, this is the next 4 months. And it's very interesting because that full moon in Pisces that lands on September 10th, and I will be doing full moon readings next week, but that lands in your 9th house of travel, adventure, and learning, Cancer. So the fact that you have adventure showing up here is very exciting. So you may be planting the seeds. Some of you may have a new idea of a place or a location that you would like to either move to, vacation, visit, or grow a business. Some of you may be marketing in a new area or a new location. You may be visiting family or just taking some sort of a weekend getaway. There's something here that brings you satisfaction, I feel, and it brings souls together, kindred spirits together, other people that have the same kind of goal or the same the same energy together in one place, and it brings you a lot of happiness. So I like this. Now we also have skunk spirit showing up, and it says know your worth. Some of you may have just smelled a skunk, you may have seen a skunk, or there could be something. I'm actually smelling, now it could be patchouli, it could be Palo Santo as well, a very strong but musky scent as well. Now it may certainly be a skunk, but what I'm smelling, it just seems a little more not so much fruity. It's more of a musky or a masculine type of scent here. It could even be cologne for some of you, because this is about you knowing your worth, believing in yourself, but also for you to say, yes, I deserve these opportunities that are coming my way, which is very important for you this month. Now, overall general energy here of the tarot, we have the Hanged Man, you have the King of Cups, Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands, you have the World, Strength, and also the Ace of Voices, Ace of Swords. So 3 major arcana, a king, and also an ace and a knight. So you have a lot of energy showing up here for you. Now, right away, the Hanged Man is about you seeing things from a different perspective. Instead of seeing things from the outside looking in, if you recognize and realize that you are worthy of the great opportunities and the blessings coming your way and that have already occurred in your life, I feel like that's going to change the script. Instead of seeing things as maybe holding energy or staying in limbo or feeling maybe stuck or stagnant with where you're at, this gives you an opportunity to fly instead of hang, if that makes sense here. So instead of hanging around or just waiting for something to happen, it's like you are taking charge here and now you're able to fly. That's exactly how they're showing it to me as well. But it allows you to make plans and follow through as well. That may have been challenging for you at times to make plans and completely follow through, but I feel whatever you're planting the seeds for here in this month and the next few months, you will follow through and you will see something to fruition. Now we have the Muse of Emotions, the King of Cups energy. This is about you being in that energy of evolving on that emotional plane. It's about going towards things that you love, that bring your heart happiness. Now, the King of Cups is someone who's very loving, very supportive, emotionally intelligent. Some of you have had to learn patience with this Hanged Man energy. And patience is a challenging soul lesson, whether it's patience in waiting for a relationship to transpire, whether it's waiting for that job, or if you are a business owner, I can be impatient at times to see it grow. So whatever has taught you patience in the past, I want you to pat yourself on the back, Cancer, because even though sometimes we have to repeat a lesson 1, 2, 5, 6, 20, 50 times, we eventually evolve and grow. At least that's what our purpose and our goal is here on earth. Now, this King of Cups is emotionally distant until you get on their side, their positive side here. And this is you. Until something completely is clicking here with your heart, your logical mind may tend to take over. Sometimes your emotions, being that a watery sign here, Cancer, this is you. You at times tend to let the emotions overrule, but I feel like you are balancing. There's an energy of balancing the mind, balancing the body, balancing the soul. Body, mind, and soul energy connection here. They're giving me that some of you may be planning a retreat. You may be planning a getaway, whether it is a meditation retreat, maybe it's ayahuasca, or it could be a yoga retreat as well. Oh, goodness. It could be going to some sort of place that brings tranquility and brings spiritual enlightenment to the table, to the mix here, whether it's a class, a workshop, or a getaway. It would be very good for you. You've come a long way. You've opened your heart up after at times feeling like you've had to hold your heart on lockdown. And the King of Cups, he's been through a lot. And at times he can feel like he's not necessarily in touch with his emotions. He can feel like he tends to attract drama at all times, or he feels cold or untrustworthy of other people due to experiences. So if that was your situation, Cancer, in the past, where you just felt constantly like drama was wherever you went, it's because you needed to learn patience and you needed to learn how to connect to your own compassion and to your own heart. For some of you, you're heading towards a job or a career path that is supportive, not only to yourself and your financial dreams, but you may help other people out as well. Some of you may be a nurse, a counselor, a psychiatrist, or you may help heal on a higher level than maybe you're aware of. It could be healing through your art, healing through your words, healing through some form of modality that may not be on the traditional sense. Next, you have Knight of Wands, Knight of Inspiration showing up here. This Knight of Wands is very passionate, very excited to move forward towards this new adventure. How and why? Because you are brave enough, Cancer, to move towards this and move quickly as well. This is very action-oriented energy here. You are willing to do what it takes, and at times your warrior spirit really shines through and gets things done when you are in that energy. And that's what I'm seeing here. New opportunities coming up and you're saying yes, and you're jumping right on that bandwagon. You're jumping right through those revolving doors and you're not letting it come back around where you're on your way out. You're on your way in and you're hopping in. You're saying yes to the opportunities. And that's what that Knight of Wands is all about. And at times, they're always looking for their next grand adventure. And I feel like for you, you're very excited. You can see the fireworks going on in the background. You can see that the energy is of taking off, very fiery all around. So I feel like you're willing to jump through hoops. You're willing to do what it takes to say yes to these opportunities. Now, for some of you, this could be buying a home. This could be a relationship where you meet somebody new. The Knight of Wands is a go-getter. So whatever you're planting the seeds, you have that mentality to really, again, follow through, bring success, bring prosperity, and bring the abundance that you seek because you know your worth, which is very important, Cancer. We have a victory coming in. You have the cosmos, the world. Some of you, this is world travel, Cancer. For others of you, this is a very happy ending because you've finally completed a cycle that you felt stuck in or never ending. Remember those doors, those revolving doors that I keep seeing here? It's like you step through the doors, but you're in the circle and you can't step into the building and you can't necessarily come out. It's like you're just sitting there in limbo learning, okay, when is it my time? And there's people going by, people taking the opportunity and people coming in and out, and you may be looking at it again from the outside looking in. Now you are on the inside and you're about to get in on the game, get in on the action here. The world energy is all about victory, rewards, celebrations, finally feeling success after really trying hard to go through those doors, plant those seeds, because you're seeing something from a brand new perspective. You've learned a lesson. I feel like it's patience here. You've also learned compassion. Patience and compassion, especially going together, it brings a sense of fulfillment, and your heart is feeling that fulfillment at this time. So get ready. You've completed a cycle here, Cancer. Get ready to go on to this next part of your journey. And it's taken a lot of strength, this Leo energy here. Some of you may have strong Leo in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Leo here, but this Leo energy is all about that inner strength, that endurance, that willpower. This is also about you being gentle with yourself and figuring out why at times you tend to get in your own way, or you tend to self-sabotage or be overcome by the shadow side or the weaknesses that you know, Cancer, no longer serve you. You've learned some really valuable lessons, not only about the world that you live in, but about yourself. And I am so proud of you. Pat yourself on the back because Spirit is acknowledging how far you've come. They keep giving me, you are a warrior. You are a god or a goddess here. So I love this strength energy coming up. You can see that she's sitting on that lion. And the lion doesn't look scared. He doesn't look angry. He doesn't look ferocious. If anything, he looks like he's ready to conquer anything. And that's where I feel like you're at. You're ready to take on this new exciting adventure, this new exciting challenge. And it's going to, again, bring you a sense of fulfillment and happiness. Your final card here in the tarot is the Ace of Voices, Ace of Swords. This is about a new understanding and clarity. It's about finding solutions to any problems that you have been facing that give you that aha breakthrough moment. You can see here that there's an owl. Owls represent wisdom. And I feel like you are having some sort of action plan to cut through any barriers that were held in place for quite some time. You have the World card and the Strength along with the Knight of Inspiration. So a lot of action towards achieving the success that you want for yourself. Some of you have hit a specific number, milestone. They're giving me 4 of Wands and 6 of Wands combined. So it's like you've hit something double whammy that brought you a lot of happiness. It could be a number that you've hit regarding finances. It could be a certain amount that you've wanted to accumulate. Now, it doesn't have to be finances. It could be what you've thought you wanted to communicate at a certain time or within a business. You've hit some goals here is what I am sensing for you. So I do like this. It could be internal. Could be health goals as well. It can be spiritual goals. So I like that. Ace of Swords is all about that brand new beginning, a brand new understanding that you're on this new journey, a new chapter in your story here. Now, what else do we have for career, for money, for finances? We have the Crown showing up, and we also have the Candle. So the Crown card is all about overcoming obstacles, especially regarding your abundance and your money. Some of you have had to really work hard to accumulate, and you're still working hard. But the difference is you know your worth. You know, Cancer, that you have extraordinary skills, talents, gifts, and that you're able to use the tools that you have to bring in monetary gain and to bring in abundance. And if you are not equally paid for what it is that you are putting out there, I feel like you may be reconsidering going in a new direction. You have here wealth. Power plays. Now you may be the owner or a boss of a situation. There may be high leadership coming in here for you. This is about taking charge and making progress. So yes, this is about you wearing that crown. And guess who else wears that crown? The King of Cups. So whatever obstacles that you were facing, some of you it was insecurity. Some of you it felt like that cold, lack of compassion, energy for what it is that you did. Or do in your career. It could be in a relationship, or it could be for oneself, one's own self. I just heard here, I was hearing someone cry, but there was one tear down their cheek, and it was a cry of happiness. So what that means is I feel like somebody hasn't cried or hasn't expressed their emotions for quite some time, or at times it feels like all you do is cry. But I feel like these are tears of happiness. That's what I was sensing tuning in. And I feel like you're opening yourself up to feel the positive emotions instead of maybe numbing yourself to a situation or to yourself or a relationship here. So the crown is definitely you overcoming obstacles. And that's what that Ace of Swords is all about as well. Finding solutions to the challenges. Next, we have Candle, which is another card of ambition, action, hustle. This is about you manifesting money. It can be about getting a management role or a position. This can be about higher rank, visibility, or if you are your own boss or owner, it's your reputation, putting yourself out there. Some of you may be in a very high energy job or career where you are always on your feet, or you have to think quick on your toes. Some of you may be coaches, maybe you do volunteer work as well for the athletics, or there could be something that you will be doing in the next 4 months that helps your health, because athletic is showing up here, and I'm just getting a movement of energy, more flexibility, but it may not be strenuous type of exercise. I feel like it's more of a fluid movement. It could be stretching. It could be, again, yoga. It could be something that gets all of your energy moving here. So I like this showing up for you. All right. What else do we have here? When it comes to love, we have flirt, we have very soon, and we have children. Now we have the flirt card for those of you that are single or in a relationship. This is saying stay on that energy level of lightheartedness. Extend that lighthearted energy to others. Flirt. Some of you may find yourself flirting with someone, or you may not realize that they were flirting with you, but in hindsight, that's exactly what was going on here. It's a perfect time to put yourself out there, take action, know your worth, because some of you may be meeting with someone who at first at first glance, you may think, oh my gosh, they'll never be interested in me, or they're out of my league, or maybe I'm out of their league. But I feel like they're showing me coming together, taking a chance here. There may be somebody coming in that is outside of the norm, or don't sell yourself short here, or don't assume that other people, based on what they look like or a first impression here. Obviously trust your gut instinct, but I just feel like opposites may attract here. So flirting, very beautiful energy. Next, we have very soon. If you're looking for love, or you're looking to clear up some miscommunication issues, or be able to see both sides on the same situation instead of feeling like you're constantly in opposing views, it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Cancer, this is about you opening your heart. You have that King of Cups energy. If you want to feel that love and feel that compassion, if you're in a relationship, it's the perfect month for you to decide what it is that you want from each other. Are you both able to continue growing and striving, or have you hit maybe a glass ceiling in your relationship? Is there room for growth? Is there room for expansion? Can the both of you see things from a different point of view instead of one way or the highway, my way or the highway type of energy here? For others of you that are looking for love, I feel like you've been strong for quite a long time, but I feel like a cycle is coming to an end. So if you've been single and you're looking for love, I feel like it's the perfect 4 months. Even though we're doing a September reading, I feel the energy here of the next 4 months where you may be meeting a soulmate sooner rather than later. For others of you, children may be involved. Some of you feel like your time clock is ticking down here. You may have children or grandchildren that you're focusing your love and your energy and attention on. Now, even though these are the romance angels that I pulled from, love can show up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. Love can be about your children, your pets, your coworkers, your family members, your friend groups. It says your love life is being affected by children. Now, whether you are with children on a daily, or somebody that you're seeing has children, maybe your career involves children, please take it as it resonates. But also, what I'm sensing for some of you that none of this is resonating so far, this is about you healing that inner child and doing more things that bring you playfulness, that bring you that sense of fun, enjoyment here. Whether it's going to an amusement park, a water park, going on maybe a golf cart or a go-kart ride or mini golf. They're showing me bowling as well. So being able to do things that bring a sense of that inner child out would be a perfect time for you to do so this month. All right. We also have here from your spiritual team, we have Dream Talk, which we did mention the dreams earlier. And like I said, Cancer, that 9th house illuminated for you is all about travel, adventure, and learning. So pay attention to your dreams. Some of you may be dreaming about books, education, or you are learning about new things that will really grow and expand in your energy here. So Spirit is definitely trying to get your attention through your dreams at this time. So maybe keep a dream journal or jot down some of the symbolism of things that show up in your dream, because I feel like they may bring important insights in. And it says here, your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and so much more. Next, we have let go. This makes sense. And it's also, you can see that there are fall time leaves or autumn leaves here. So September is the energy of fall, depending on your location. But it says once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. There it is. There's that world energy going on here. This is about letting go of an old cycle, releasing the emotional constraints with that King of Cups energy, and heading towards a new cycle, planting the seeds for the new opportunities to grow. So Spirit wants you to revel in that energy of abundance, new opportunities, love, adventure, travel, to take risks on your heart, because you are fully protected and supported. From the Soul Truth Oracle here, what am I grateful for right now? This is something that I really want you to ask yourself, Cancer, not just this one time, but maybe jot this down. Put it on your refrigerator, put it in your car visor, or next to your nightstand. It says here, adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and graceful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Yes, I love this, especially combined with the skunk, know your worth. We also have the hanged man, which is about changing that state of mind, that energy, and then also that king of cups, the emotions, opening your heart here. Today's soul action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and think of 3 things, Cancer, for which you are grateful for today. Notice the abundance growing within you. So I love that this gratitude card is showing up for you, because your final card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle is the Blessed card. It's also card 22. And the 22 is, break it down, that equals 4. That's the Emperor. That is Aries energy, about leadership, structure, order, stability. It's a very powerful influencer that is very action oriented. And you have action all in your reading here. You have forward movement. Remember, you are that warrior spirit, but you are very blessed. And I feel like you are seeing the blessings that are showing up in your life this month. And I'm going to read to you the blessed message. It says here, there are moments in life when out of the blue it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, or maybe you did, but yet you are here. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. So again, very interesting that the gratitude and the blessings are showing up. 2 different decks. It's about knowing your worth, seeing things from a different perspective. And I feel like you do deserve these blessings. Some of you may feel on that deeper level because you're still focusing on your own self-worth. Some of you may feel at times that you don't deserve the good that is coming your way. That is just a limiting belief. Know that you do deserve the good, that you are divinely supported, and you do have wonderful things coming in for you. Now, last but not least, the stone, the crystal that was heading towards your energy here. This is carnelian, and it's all about that sacral chakra. And this is about the relationships to yourself, but it also banishes negativity. It banishes any energy with negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, or just an overall down, pessimistic type of energy. It refocuses that attention to the good. And that's what that hanged man energy is all about as well. Seeing the glass half full versus half empty is very, very important for you this month, because you're going literally from maybe some sort of big change that was difficult for you to seeing the glass is half full and wondering, wow, how did I get there so quickly? How did this happen for me? You've planted the seeds, and I feel like some of those seeds are coming back this time around to bring you more happiness than you feel you deserve, but really you do. So I hope this helps you. I hope it brings clarity and hope. Stay tuned for next week's full moon reading, because again, travel, adventure, and learning are on the agenda. If this resonates, Cancer, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Sending you tons of love and light. Thanks for tuning in.